Monday morning. Good God, Jim's cleaning out. Alright, this is going to be a fun day. Let me get all opened up here. Okay, Dougie, I got to get this running. Got to put that front panel back on. But that's a real trick how that goes back on. Well, it was a real trick how it come off. This part up here has got to fold out. Got to fold out this way while they slips through there and all that kind of business. I need this going because Jim needs some welding on the boat. He needs this welded right there with aluminum, and I can't do that with the TIG. The TIG's not running yet, and I can't do this with Harry's backup welder because it's AC. I need the DC. Not to mention the boat needs to be welded up. The boat trailer needs to be welded up. That tape I got on there should hold them together. Oh, look up under there. This will not get any primer because I might have clearance problems on them capacitors. She's gonna spray it black with the Krylon paint. I'm gonna let that paint sit here in the sun a few minutes, and I'm gonna let that part hang there a few minutes. I don't need no surprises. Let me check on Harry's supper. Nope, no supper tonight. First coat. I don't like that paint. And notice I got my sleeves down. Got paint all over your hairs. Alright, let's see if the old tiny timer is still working. Seems to be working. Got that done. And yes, we got a little spider in on the paint job. And now to this bolt. I just put the wrenches on there expecting a big fight. it was loose. Okay, now I'm over here at the vise. That was loose also. Maybe that's the reason he wasn't getting no good ground here. In the aid of manufacturing with theirs, they got a little pin that goes right in that slot. But that is not necessary. I'm going to cut that a couple of threads longer. And now to the bandsaw. Also, this appears to be theirs is brass. Mine is copper. The copper would gum up this blade if I had a blade. Now I'm going to give it some of this action right here. Give it a little kerf. Now I'm going to mark this right here so I'll know when it's the center in here. Just like that little pin was for. But first I think I'm going to take these and this out there and clean them in the V blaster. Okay, now my hands hurt from wrestling these small parts and that wind tunnel from hell out there. Never had that with so much pressure on it. That is not kosher. And that is certainly not kosher. They was having grounding problems, which is just as important as the lead. I will buff this off on the wire wheel. He's big on these things for some reason or other. And buff that away. Small place. One of them. The other one's right behind it. Okay, this is how they had it set up. Let me tell Mr. Miller something. The first thing you needed to do was you needed to take this stupid crazy lock washer off. You needed a flat washer here and a flat washer behind there before this went on. That's how it should have been done. Newbies. And this is the reason why. Giving an extreme cleaning, and as I was thinking here, that's the reason they sold the machine and replaced it. They had no ground, which means it must have been working intermediate. Jim was just reading the reviews, Dougie, on the internet service, and what them people is doing is running some kind of scam. You get the 30 days free, but you can't cancel the 30 days free on the phone. They want you to send a letter, and some of them reviews in there is quite hilarious. Jim was telling me somebody got charged $900 for their 30-day free trial. Oh man, I need to hold this nut and tighten this nut, and therefore I need a thin wall 7/8 wrench, and I just so happen to have one. Okay, since I found that problem, that's a good hint to do this one the same way. You got 3.5. Checking, I might have to turn that cable. That sets up 3.5. Three and a half. That's this way. And now let me check how far it comes over this way. From the corner, about 6 3/4. About 6 3/4 is going to be about lined up right there with that hole. So it's going to go about right there. And them cables should miss the capacitors. If not, I'll come back and turn them up. Let me get on this side. Here, yeah, I kid you not, that new vacuum is killing my hands. I've got to let my hands rest. Got all that back on. Tell me that ain't tight. Yeah. Might as well bring this back in. Whoops. Forgotten piece. This piece here. This bar. This whole bar right here. You got to come off. It's got to be painted. Yes, sir. Alright, a little action. I already loosened these. It'll be a little bit faster. This thing here's got to rest on something. Must be that heavy. To the bead blaster we go. Knocked a few factory BBs off. Now just about to lose the sun. Let me hurry up. I might make it, might not. Coat one, and the paint can's acting up badly. Now I got to get the tools up and wobble that thing back and forth and get a little bit of clearance for the heater to go on the right side. Hmm.